Hello, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're watching it and wherever you're watching it from. Early-ish morning here, and really windy. So I'm going to apologise now if the camera's shaking, this sort of thing. There's some really nasty gusts of wind coming, and it's something, me being on my own, I can't sort out. So hopefully it won't be too bad, but if you see it juddering, it's because it's really breezy. Here we go. Yes, good breath of wind sort of thing there. Anyway, we're gonna do the moves number 9 and number 10 today. Okay, so we're gonna put the ones that we've learned over the last 2 days. So we're gonna do number 7, number 8, which was yesterday's. Okay, so that'll be day 27. And then we're going to do number 9 and number 10, and you'll realise why we're doing both of them together when I actually do both of them. Okay, you'll see, because there's not a lot of difference in 9 and 10. But we'll go through that in a bit. To start with, it's going to be a warm-up. As I mentioned, I'm not doing any of the stances at this moment in time. I'm going to do a full review, and that's coming very soon. Okay, so onto a warm-up. Get yourselves ready. If you're in a classroom environment now, if there's a bunch of you at home, this sort of thing, pick somebody to start. Do some cool moves, silly moves, this sort of thing. Don't make them too dangerous. I always say it. You've got a situation where if you can do something and somebody else can't do it and they try it, that's when they get injured, alright? I'm not saying don't try things, I'm saying keep it sensible, with that. And if it is a really cool sort of like move where, I don't know, whatever you're going to do, make sure that others have trained to do it before you even try it, okay? On to things, so it's warm-up time. Here we go. And it's feeling a lot warmer. Spring is in the air. Okay, I'm just going to move on a spot. Okay, when I say change to somebody else. Change. 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 And change. 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 Brilliant. Just turn it off. Otherwise we'll get adverts and all sorts of things on here. Put that back on. Okay, look at my muddy spot here. Oh, I don't know if you can see, Colin's just come out of the bamboo from the side here. You probably can't see him there. You may have seen him, he just walked down there. The kitty is around. Alright, swimming pool is dried up. This is good, this means we've not had huge amounts of rain. We're going to go through the first 8 moves, okay? All to do with breathing in certain positions. Alright, so this is, I always say this, but it's an easy way of remembering things. This is from a box over here, right? This is the box over here. Then we're going to open this box over here and we're going to go all the way through to number 8 and I'm going to show you number 9 and number 10, okay? So, first set of moves. Most important thing, alright, breathing. You can survive months without food. You can survive a couple of weeks, something like that, without water. And yet the vast majority of us is going to be struggling to survive without breath for only a few minutes, very few minutes, okay? So the most important thing is breathing. You must breathe correctly, must breathe properly, this sort of thing, okay? So this is just breathing with movements, okay? So breath with movement, okay? Or breath with work, and I've mentioned that before, okay? So, stand in your horse stance. Feel your feet on the floor. If you notice, I'm moving my feet around a little bit because this foot here don't feel good on the floor because it's in like a little hole. So I'm feeling my feet around on the floor. Make sure you feel your feet, okay? As soon as you feel comfy in your feet, you're in a horse stance, sit on the horse, okay? Now, what we're going to do now is 3 nice big breaths in, followed by 3 nice big breaths out. Slowly in through the nose, slowly out through the mouth, okay? All right, so here we go. Relax, your shoulders nice and relaxed, unlock your knees, so sit on the horse and breathe in through the nose. And breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Okay, now breath with movement, okay? Here we go. Lift your arms up and breathe in. And breathe out. Circle your arms round, hold the ball, lean over, breathing in. Flap your wings and breathe out. Cross the arms, breathing in. And breathing out. Step forwards, breathe in. Step back, turn and breathe out. Come back up, breathing in. Step back and breathe out. Pick up your right knee, breathe in. Put it back down and breathing out. Pick up your left knee, breathe in. And breathe out. Take your wings, you're out to the side, lift your knee, breathe in. Push. Opposite leg. Lift up, breathe in. Push. Turn your hands over. Put one over the top of the other, but don't let it touch. Okay? You will feel, or some of you will feel heat coming off this bottom hand to the back of this top one. There. Should be about 2 centimeters apart, your hands. Hang them down around your belly button. There. Nice and relaxed. Okay. 3 nice big breaths in and out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathe in. And breathing out. Okay. Breathe in, let the hands drop. And breathe out. Come down, touch the hands together, one on top of the other. Breathe in and just scoop up some water. And breathe out. Turn around and breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Lift the arms up above your head, breathing in all the way up. Push down and breathe out. Bring your hands together, breathing in. Hold the moon and breathe out. Don't think I've added on that last bit. When you've brought your hands down here, you bring your hands together, this is a breath in. Until they touch, then you bow, then you're breathing out. Okay? So this is box number 1. Alright? Completed. We've done that numerous times, and every time, or pretty much most times that we do this, I will start with that. I will start with that particular set of moves. It's really good for getting in a lot of air coming into the body. The air comes into your lungs. In the air we breathe is around 16% oxygen. That then gets taken out into the bloodstream, into your bones, into your muscles, this sort of thing, and it will make you feel a lot calmer and a lot livelier, okay? More life. You can be calm, but you can have plenty of life about you, right? Sometimes people get this confused with, oh, being calm is being sleepy, being relaxed. Being calm, right, will come when you have loads of oxygen flooding into the body, which comes from the air you're breathing in. Then you'll be calm, nice and calm. That doesn't mean, right, that you're sort of like sleepy. You're not sleepy, okay? It happens when we go to bed at night. It happens when we, when our bodies are saying, right, it's time to basically for us to take over and for us to re-energize all the cells, for us to sort of like make anything that's sort of hurting you a lot better, this sort of thing. It's time to mend you, all right? So when you do this, what you're going to find is you feel way more alive, but also calmer, which is exactly what we need, all right? Next set, from over here, this set of this box here, we're going to open the box up, we're going to go in and we're going to use the movement. I'm going to show you some more movements today, as I've said. So we're going to go, I'm going to do it 2 different ways. I'm going to go that way, I'm going to go that way, all right? Probably might go backwards and forwards as well, particularly with the number 9 and number 10, all right? So I'm going to face this way. As I've mentioned in previous films, face the same direction that I'm facing in now, all right? So face this way. So when you look at the camera, the screen you're looking at this from, when you look at it, it should be over your left shoulder, right? So you shouldn't be looking this way, the way I'm looking at you. You should be looking the opposite way, all right? So in effect, I'm looking away from you. That's the way you should be looking to see me on the screen. So that way. Okay? Right. Stand in your horse stance. Step back on your right leg. Turn. Bring your hand across the front of your face, shut the door. Okay? Lift your other The other hand and knee up. Pull the balloons down. Shut the door. Right. Drop your hand. Walk forwards. Go for a hug. From here, step back. Shut the door. 2 hands. Drop your hands. On 3, bang the nail. 1, 2, 3. Slide the hand across, butterfly. Sweep your leg round. Lift up. Stretch open. Fly around the world. Okay? And down. Pick up the world. Put one hand back to the top. Step back. Turn it over. Shut the door. 1, 2. Drop your hands. Pick up the ball. Turn it over. Come forwards and press. From there. 1 movement. 2 movements. Step back. Yesterday's move. Sweep the floor. Okay? Show it in this direction. All right? Now, I've not said the numbers there, but I will do this way, okay? So you've got it there without the numbers. Now I'll show it this way with the numbers. It looks like it's going to throw it down with rain. Loads of black clouds over there. Right, here we go. So, stand in your horse stance. Step back, turn, and shut the door. Lift up, grab the balloon, pull down, shut the door. Drop the hand, that's number 1. Number 2, go forwards, go for a hug. That's the end of number 2. Step back. Start at number 3, shut the door, 2 hands. Lift up on 3, 1, 2, 3. That's the end of number 3. Slide your hand over, you get a butterfly. Yep. Sweep your foot round. Lift up, turn, open, come down, pick up, put one of your hands back to the top. That's the end of number 4. Step back, shut the door. 1, 2. That's the end of number 5. Lift up, come over. Step forward and press, the end of number 6. Hello, Colin. You've got to have seen him there, yeah? Sway this way and that way. That's the end of number 7. Just comes back, comes forward, and you bring your hands across. That's the end of number 8, going into number 9. Alright? You remember from the other DVDs, the other films, there's no sort of, when I'm going into another move, when I'm finishing a move, I'm actually going into another move. There's no stopping. If you remember from yesterday, and I was mentioning the number 8, because we covered number 8 move there, and how, if you look at a number 8, there's actually no start and no beginning. Alright? You just set off, and you go round 2 circles, this sort of thing. Right? When you're doing Tai Chi, there's no beginning, no end. Because once you start, well, there is a beginning, there is an end, but there's nothing in the middle of it. It's just fluidity, moving from one thing to another thing, to another thing, to another. And as one thing sort of like comes to an end, the next thing begins, right? So we do start, and that is an obvious start, and we do end, and that's an obvious end, and that's when we do this, right? But in the middle of that, there's no beginnings and ends of things. It's just a fluidity of movements. That is really, really good for your joints, for your muscles, for being calm, you know, for relaxation, for getting oxygen, you know, air into your lungs, and then the oxygen comes out of the lungs, this sort of stuff. There's so good for you, right? So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm teaching you different boxes. We're going to open a lot of boxes there, and we're doing this next one here, right? And today this will be the end of one of the boxes. It does go on. It goes up to 24 moves, but I'm just going to go to the 10th move, which is what we're going to do today. And then what I'm going to do then is I'm going to show you another set of moves from another box. We'll have this box will be in front of us, okay? So we've got one here, we've got one over here, and then we're going to have one here. All right? So we'll do it forwards, and I'll go all the way up to number 8, and then I'll show you 9 and 10. All right? So I am now standing facing you, okay? So everything I do now, if you're facing me, will be back to front. All right? Unless you're facing this way and you're looking over your shoulder at me, so I'm now behind you on the screen. All right? So if you want to kind of do the owl impression, all right, and just turn and have a look, you want to do it with me, I'm facing that way. But if I put my hand up like that and you mirror that, you're putting your right up, but I'm actually putting my left. If I turn around, look, my left. Okay? So I'll do it this way. So I step back, turn, shut the door. Lift my hand up, lift my knee up, pull down, shut the door. End of number 1 going into number 2. Drop my hands, go forwards, go for a hug. End of number 2 going into number 3. Drop your hands, lift up on 3, 1, 2, 3. End of number 3 going into number 4. Number 4. End of number 4 going into number 5. Number 6. Number 6 going into number 7. Number 7 going into number 8. Okay? Going into number 8. Right, number 9. Gave you a clue there if you watch my feet. What we're going to do now is we're going to do a movement. Some people call this clouded hands. Some people call this cloud hands. Some people call this tree swaying in the breeze. This sort of stuff. All are correct. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it in this direction and this direction, and I'll do the last one facing you, because I know if I'm facing you, you're now having to look over your shoulder to see me if you're facing the same direction as me, because you have to turn around and face that way. Alright, so we're going to go here, then I'm going to go this way. So number 9 and number 10. Now remember, number 8 was here. We started off from number 7, and we went and we stepped forwards, and we lifted our hand up. So up it went, and then we turned this hand here, and then we brought this across the front of our face, like clouds across the front of the face. There. Okay? Alright? Let's do that again. So from number 8, there, step forwards, then up, down. Alright? Let's do it this way before I add the footwork on. So number 8, step forwards, lift this hand up, turn to here. Now, while I'm doing it in this direction, I'm going to add the footwork on. As you bring these hands in front of your face, or these clouds in front of your face, what I want you to do is I want you to bring your foot into a T stance. Okay? And it's not that difficult to do this. So if we do this with the footwork now, so look at my feet. So from here, step forwards, bring this hand up. Now look at my feet, look at this foot. Come across, there. Okay, there. There. Then I'm going to step to a horse stance, and I'm going to push. Okay? Try again. Number 8. Step forwards, bring this up, and as you bring your feet in, turn this hand. There. I brought my foot in first, I just want to show you this right there. As you do this, you're going to do that. See, my foot and my hand are connected. So up it goes. There. Hands are going to be here, right? Straight in front of your shoulders. Not here, not out here. Level with your shoulders, there. Okay? So imagine your hands are like two nice clouds that are floating across the sky. Okay? This sort of movement. Imagine they're two lovely clouds. Or a tree that sways in the breeze. And today is a pretty good example of quite a few trees swaying in the breeze. Having said that, it looks like the wind has actually dropped quite considerably from when I came down 10-15 minutes ago, right? Which is okay. It means we're not shaking so much on the camera. Right, show you again. Hands up. So come forwards. Number 8. Step forwards. Bring this hand up. Now, as this hand starts to go across your face, bring your foot so up. There. And I've got a T stance here. T stance. Remember that? Bring your foot back, halfway, lift your heel up, tuck it in. Alright, there. T stance. Something like that. Okay? That is number 9. Alright? Number 9. So, up we go. Come forwards, lift up. There. Number 9 finishes there. So we're going to go here and push. Right, and push. Okay? Now, this is how simple it is to do number 10. Turn your hand back to your face, bring it in, turn it back, and push. Okay? So, there, and there. Okay? That is actually 9 and 10. If I add the next part on, what we're going to do is when we push back, when we do number 9, right, so when we go here, do number 8, go there, come up, step back, there. Number 9 is push, but with a little bit more of an accent, you know, accentuating this hand going forward, so there, so there. When we do number 10, we bring our hand back, come back in, and this time as we push, we're going to push and more of the flat of the hand is going to go back there. Okay, there. Like that, so there. Now that doesn't look much. It really doesn't look much. But you've got this, there. You've got this, there. Okay? You got that? It looks really subtle. Yeah, it's like a witch's cauldron. Stirring. Okay, remember, I'm showing sort of like the basic moves. When you do this, you can do however you want with your arms. Just copy the basic move, but put yourself into it, all right? You must put yourself into this. You've seen me before when I do this, and I'm stepping back and hands, whoa, you know, all these sort of like big flowing movements, you know, all that. I'm putting myself into it. That's the way I do it, the way I interpret things. Okay? The aim of it all is to keep the body moving. Always movement. Always movement. Never stop. Even when you do this hand comes back in. So down and the hand's going back, so it's hit on number 3. Yeah? Bang the nail. You're breathing out. As you're breathing out, this hand's coming back. I've not shown this yet. It comes back. Then that crosses over. So everything's going up, round. Everything's flowing. Right, that's it. I'm not sure how long this one's gone on for. I'm trying to keep them to 30 minutes or less, so it gives you guys like a little sort of like, you know, right, what, 30 minutes to review and to learn something new. Tomorrow we'll be going through some other stuff. Okay, so bring your feet together, bring your hand across the front of your face, hold the moon, cloud over and bow. Have a lovely day. Remove the stress from the shoulders by relaxing the shoulders. Yeah, don't worry like that. What do they call? Right, remove the stress. Relax your shoulders. Relax your forehead. Relax your jaw. Yeah, not like that. All right, relax your jaw. Starts off here, muscles above your head. Relax them. Yeah, gentle massage, this sort of thing, and eyes, this sort of thing, and your cheeks, that sort of stuff. Relax. And then shoulders, relax. Then down to your fingers. If your fingers are like that, your arms aren't relaxed. Relax your fingers. Okay? Relax. Easier said than done, I know. Okay? Have a great day. Stay positive. Stay smiley. If it's throwing it down with rain when you watch this, look outside and think to myself, great, I'm going to be drinking you pretty soon. Alright, isn't that lovely? And all these flowers and all these plants and all these birds and every living thing, right, is going to be gaining because it's raining. Don't think, oh, it's raining, it's miserable. It's not. It's putting in more water for us to drink and stay alive. Okay? See you in the next one. Bye.